Hello and welcome. Chad Miles here, firm marketing strategist at MassMutual Great Lakes. And today I have the privilege of being joined by Vinny Delicata, certified financial planner. And Vinny, in my role informally as kind of the firm storyteller at MassMutual Great Lakes, that's provided me the opportunity to have a lot of really unique conversations with many of our financial professionals and advisors throughout the firm and learn a little bit more about their stories of maybe not only finding this career, but also of their stories of what they were doing previously and what brought them to MassMutual Great Lakes, what that experience has been like. And so, I'm excited to invest in some time with you this morning in conversation around that. And so first of all, I'm going to pass it to you just to introduce yourself a little bit to our audience.
Yeah, sure thing. Thanks, Chad. So Vinny Delicata, certified financial planner. I've been at MassMutual now for about 2 years. And I've been in the business of financial advising for about 5 years now. And so, my wife and my 1-year-old daughter, we live in Metro Detroit. We moved back to Metro Detroit actually just about 2 years ago. I was at another firm in Ohio, working at a wealth management firm there. And, it's been a really good transition for us to get back to our roots here in Michigan.
Awesome. And so you mentioned what you were doing previously, and in some of our conversation, we had talked a little bit about some of the things that you felt like professionally you were missing in your previous chapter. Can you explain a little bit about what you were doing and what you felt like maybe you were missing and looking for as you were looking at the next chapter of your career professionally?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the start of my career was right out of college, joined a wealth management firm in Northwest Ohio. And it was a great firm, but for me, I think the biggest thing that I was missing was I wasn't building my own equity in my own practice. And it was something I really wanted to do, was to build my own practice, have my own clients, and be able to offer them comprehensive, holistic financial solutions to fit their needs. So, for me, it was, I want to be in this business. I want to be in this business for a long time. And I want to have, more of an ownership with the clients that that trust me, that I get to know and work with. So that was a really big aspect to it. And, and I think having that aspect of comprehensive financial planning too, was a big deal for me. I got my CFP after my 3rd year in the business, and I really wanted to take a step back and say, hey, I want to get back to the roots of financial planning for people. And, this was the place for me to do that. So it's been a really good move and a really good transition thus far.
So tell us a little bit more as those were some of the goals and some of the things that you were looking for. Share with me a little bit about what was it about MassMutual and maybe MassMutual Great Lakes in particular that you felt like you could accomplish those goals and more for yourself professionally?
Well, yeah, first to start is if I bring on a client relationship, it's my client relationship, which is important. That's forever as long as I'm in the business. And MassMutual is really good at making it very clear they're in the entrepreneurial model of financial services. So that was really important to me. And it was clear from the get-go that would be the case. So that was something that was very appealing. So that comes to building your own practice, but then how do you build your practice, right? You need the right tools, the right solutions, and MassMutual offered that. So from if you look at the pyramid of needs and you start at risk management, the product suite that MassMutual has is elite in the space. But if MassMutual isn't the right option, there's also 29 other carriers I can use too. So, I think the flexibility and the resources available on that end was really appealing, and kind of going up to the next level of saying, well, what about on investments? What about for wealth management, retirement planning? It's completely open architecture. So there's not proprietary funds that I have to use. It is find the right and best solution for your client. And, being a CFP and wanting to be a fiduciary and operate in my client's best interest, that was super important to me as well.
As you look at now, as you mentioned, you've been with MassMutual Great Lakes for a couple of years now. And as you look at that time, what are some of the things that stand out to you that MassMutual Great Lakes as a firm has maybe provided or benefited you in your practice?
Yeah, good question. I'd say it starts at the top. So Manny Amesqua, in his leadership of the firm and his stewardship for the firm, has an impact on me and my business, right? So, just the way that he goes about taking care of the advisors at his firm and providing the resources, the staff, the people, and that all kind of culminates into what the culture is when you come into the office. And, we have that. So, it's really fun to come into the office. I know it's been a interesting year of working from home, working in the office, but, I think it's safe to say if you've been around anyone at MassMutual Great Lakes, you can see the, authentic nature of the people that we have here that just want to help. So, I think the staff, and it starts with Manny, but that's been a really awesome transition to have those types of people assist, be able to work together with. I'd say the other is just the different types of advisors we have at the firm too, right? There's always something to learn. There's always things you can take from other people's businesses and practices that you can implement into your own. So I see that, and I've learned quite a bit from some of the senior advisors in the firm, which has really elevated my practice as well. So, I guess the simple answer is people, just in different forms, whether it's staff or fellow advisors.
Vinny, you had mentioned the support staff. Tell me a little bit more about some of the ways that the various staff departments and staff members have added value to you in your practice.
Yeah, I think first and foremost in this business, you want to retain clients. So you have to be able to deliver good service and all of those things, but you also want to generate new business too. And so the new business team here has been incredibly helpful in allowing my practice to be more efficient in how I help more people, acquire more clients, and, deliver more value to more people. So, I could list a bunch of names of people in that department, but, for the sake of this, I'd say high level, the digital insurance platform of CoverPath has been really helpful for me in my practice on helping people get solutions quicker. Saves my time and it saves headache and stress for clients. But also on the investment side, the online digital account opening software, being able to do that quickly is a huge advantage. I personally would rather spend 90% of my day, well, I wish it wasn't on Zoom. I'd rather be person to person, but lately it's been on Zoom quite a bit. Nonetheless, it's with people, right? I like having conversations. I like continuing conversations, review meetings, whatever that might look like for the stage for that client or prospective client. The more time I can be in front of people and the less time I can be up on my laptop at night doing account opening software or having people on the team doing account openings and process management. So I'd say the new business team on that front has really helped. And I think that goes hand in hand too with technology and our practice development team and just making those synergies happen, right? New business, technology, they all kind of come together. So when you have a team that can do that for you, teach you up on it quickly, and allow you to feel confident to know you can do a repeatable process for your clients and save a lot of time, I think that speaks for itself.
Vinny, I appreciate you sharing a little bit more of your story here with us today, and I appreciate you investing some time with me. If people were interested in connecting with you further, where can they find you?
Oh, LinkedIn, Vinny Delicata. You could look me up too on the CFP website as well, but LinkedIn's so easy.
Beautiful, beautiful. Vinny, thanks again so much, and thank you to everyone for tuning in as always. I would encourage you, if you would like to continue this conversation with MassMutual Great Lakes or start a conversation, feel free to check out our website, which is greatlakes.massmutual.com/careers. And there you can find some more information as well on how to get in contact with our team to start a conversation. In the meantime, I'd encourage you to follow us on social media. You can find us, as Vinny said, active on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and also our YouTube channel is a great place for you to go to learn more about some of the stories that we're telling and see the culture in action at our firm. Vinny, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it.